Evelyn, 66, never thought that one day she would completely lose her hearing. But that happened 4 months ago, after a serious infection. This sudden change made her feel like the whole world was collapsing around her. Evelyn was a literature teacher at university, where the sounds of lively discussions and excited student responses were a daily joy. But now, all familiar sounds have disappeared, giving way to terrifying silence. The loneliness seemed to increase when she lay in the hospital bed, unable to hear the nurse's footsteps or the doctor's comforting words. Evelyn also did not have many relatives to rely on. Her only daughter, Clara, has not spoken to her in many years. Conflict arose after her husband's death, when Clara appeared just a few days after the funeral and asked her to sell the family house to divide the money. "I will receive all of your father's assets when I die. Why are you in such a hurry?" Evelyn asked, but Clara did not accept. Clara's last words to her grandmother, "I can't wait for Mom to die." After that conversation, Clara left, leaving Evelyn alone with the pain of losing her husband and her daughter's betrayal. Lying in the hospital, Evelyn felt she had lost not only her hearing, but also her last connection to her family. However, she still holds in her heart a slight hope that things can change. Evelyn felt the loneliness growing heavier in the quiet hospital room. But then one day, Clara suddenly appeared. Holding a notebook, Clara wrote an apology and offered to take care of Evelyn. "Mommy needs someone by her side. Let me help her, please," read the shaky but sincere handwriting. Evelyn, tired and weak, nodded. She didn't want to continue alone. Maybe, she thought, this was an opportunity for mother and daughter to mend their relationship. With Evelyn's approval, Clara, her husband, Daniel, and their 2 children, Sophia and Ethan, moved into the house where Evelyn had lived for 40 years with her late husband. Clara immediately took control of the family's finances, from paying bills to going to the grocery store every day. Evelyn, unable to hear, felt comfortable leaving this task to her daughter, thinking it would make life easier. At first, life together seemed fine. Clara cooks cozy meals, cleans the house, and even takes Evelyn to the doctor regularly. Every trip to the clinic is a test of Evelyn's hope. However, something is not right. Clara's sweetness seems a bit forced. Daniel's smile sometimes seems like just a mask. American audiences, with their belief in independence and fairness, may feel hurt and angry on Evelyn's behalf. Her generosity was taken advantage of. They might suggest that Evelyn needs to ask Clara more pointed questions, demanding financial transparency. More importantly, you should hire a lawyer or trusted advisor to protect your assets and rights. Evelyn deserves real support, not empty promises. Evelyn tries to convince herself that she is in a loving family, but doubt gradually crept into her mind. During the days living with Clara and her family, Evelyn began to notice strange looks and forced smiles every time she was asked to write a note or ask for help. What hurt her the most was the increasingly obvious lack of respect from Ethan, her nephew. The boy's jokes about her being deaf hurt Evelyn deeply, but she kept quiet, trying not to show her emotions. Suddenly, a miracle happened. Evelyn regained her hearing one peaceful morning when a car horn outside woke her up. Joy filled her heart, but was immediately replaced by pain. When Evelyn heard the words Clara and Daniel said to each other in the living room, she realized the cruel truth. The people she trusted the most were plotting to take advantage of her. Questions like, "How long will it take for her to die?" and "We can get more money if she doesn't pay attention," made Evelyn collapse. For an American audience, this story is not only a personal tragedy, but also a warning about greed and injustice in the family. Viewers may feel angry at the betrayal and want Evelyn to take action. Evelyn needs to start protecting herself immediately. They will encourage her to gather evidence and seek legal assistance. American culture celebrates independence and the fight for justice, so audiences will expect Evelyn to confront Clara and Daniel, regain control of her life, and find comfort in real people. Love her, like Sophia. Evelyn, a woman who spent her life placing her trust in her family, now feels like she has been brutally betrayed. But instead of collapsing before the painful truth, Evelyn decided to take action. With the caution of an experienced teacher, she quietly planned to protect herself. She found her old phone, researched how to use the recording feature, and began gathering evidence about what was going on in her house. Over the following days, Evelyn carefully hid the phone in her pocket when around Clara, Daniel and Ethan. The recordings she obtained not only reinforced her pain, but also made her more determined. Evelyn heard Ethan's cruel taunts, Clara's exploitative plans, and even Daniel's discussions about how to take more of her assets. All are clearly recorded. These conversations demonstrate not only greed, but also contempt for Evelyn, who welcomed them into her home with open arms when she was at her weakest. American audiences, with their strong spirit and belief in justice, will feel proud of Evelyn's tenacity. They will see that she is not only defending her property, but also defending basic human rights and dignity. Evelyn demonstrates the fighting spirit that Americans so value, standing up against injustice, even when facing enemies within her own family. Evelyn's actions also remind everyone of the importance of building a support network outside of the family. She needs to find a trustworthy lawyer, a loyal friend, or even a community support group. This is not only Evelyn's fight, but also an affirmation that no one deserves to be treated like that, especially in the house they have built with their lives. Evelyn, with evidence in hand, knew she was now in control of her own story. She waited for an opportunity to expose the truth in front of everyone, not only to protect herself, but also to affirm that no one, including her family, had the right to take advantage of her. That occasion came during a birthday party that Clara hosted, pretending to be an event to honor Evelyn, but was actually just an opportunity for Clara to reinforce her image as a filial daughter. As the house filled with friends and family, Clara, with a smug look, repeatedly emphasized her sacrifice. But Evelyn kept calm, waiting until the party reached its climax. After the slideshow about the perfect family was shown, Evelyn stood up. With a calm but powerful voice, she announced, "I have something important to share with everyone. I've had my hearing back for 6 weeks." The room fell silent, and Evelyn continued, "I too have heard all that has been said in this house." Evelyn plays the recording. Every taunt, exploitative plan, and disrespect echoed throughout the room, terrifying all the guests. Clara and Daniel were confused, while Evelyn looked straight at Henry, her lawyer cousin, and said, "I need your help to protect my property and rights." Henry stood up, pledging to support her. American audiences will cheer for Evelyn because of her strength and determination. They will see this as a symbol of the spirit of fighting against injustice, no matter who the enemy is. For Evelyn, the next step is to take the matter to law to ensure that Clara and Daniel cannot harm her again. A good lawyer and a support team will be important allies in helping Evelyn achieve justice. In addition, Evelyn can rebuild a new life, looking for more sincere relationships like the one with Sophia. Evelyn's story is not just about betrayal, but also about the triumph of truth and human dignity. After a memorable birthday party, Evelyn did what every American audience would support. She asked Clara, Daniel, and Ethan to leave the house immediately. No longer bound by blind family affection, Evelyn shows her determination and bravery. "This is not just about property or money," she clarified. "This is about respect and dignity. You guys took advantage of me for the last time." Clara cried and apologized, but Evelyn did not waver. She knows that any forgiveness at this time is just an opportunity for them to continue their manipulation. That same week, Henry, his lawyer cousin, assisted Evelyn in recovering all the money misappropriated by Clara and Daniel. Faced with irrefutable evidence and the possibility of legal prosecution, Clara was forced to return the entire $25,000. But for Evelyn, recovering the money is only a small part of her victory. The real victory was her restoring control of her life and reaffirming her self-worth. Evelyn also changed her will, excluding Clara and Ethan from inheritance. Sophia, the only granddaughter who had always loved and respected her, became the sole heir. American audiences, with their strong belief in justice and personal responsibility, will see this as the right decision. They may think that Sophia is not only a worthy heir, but also someone who helps Evelyn rebuild the concept of family based on love and sincerity. Looking forward, can Evelyn continue to find happiness and meaning in life? Audiences will encourage her to participate in community activities, connect with friends, and enjoy time with Sophia. Evelyn's story does not stop at regaining justice, but also proves that even in the darkest times, people can still find hope, freedom, and self-esteem. After regaining control of her life, Evelyn focuses on rebuilding a peaceful, meaningful life with Sophia, the only niece who has always shown true love and respect. Evelyn realized that sincere feelings do not come from blood relationships, but from how people treat each other. She began to spend time nurturing this special relationship, not only with material things, but also with love. Sophia, with youthful enthusiasm and deep gratitude, frequently visited Evelyn. They spent hours chatting about Sophia's future, her inspiring photography projects, and happy memories of Evelyn's husband, whom Sophia had never met but felt familiar with through his stories. Her story. Evelyn felt like she was alive again, not only thanks to Sophia's love, but also because of the feeling that she could leave a meaningful spiritual legacy for this grandchild. With Evelyn's support, Sophia received a full scholarship and studied at Berkeley University, one of the most prestigious schools in America. Evelyn paid the entire tuition, considering it a gift to invest in Sophia's future. This touched American audiences because of Evelyn's sense of responsibility and altruism. They found that she transformed the pain of betrayal into motivation to bring good things to the next generation. Audiences will also encourage Evelyn to enjoy her own life, so take online classes, write a memoir, or join community groups for seniors. With a heart filled with gratitude and a renewed confidence in the meaning of family, Evelyn not only lived, but enjoyed her final years with joy and serenity. Evelyn's story closes as a powerful reminder that forgiveness is not always necessary, but building a future based on true love is always the right choice. Evelyn feels like she has entered a new chapter in her life. After all the suffering and betrayal, she realized a valuable lesson. True love is not based on blood, but on how people treat each other. The decision to leave all her assets to Sophia is not only an act of gratitude, but also a way for Evelyn to affirm the value of love and sincerity. Sophia, who always stood by her side, embodied the values Evelyn held dear: honesty, care, and genuine affection. Evelyn lives every day with a sense of peace and freedom that she has not had in many years. She spent her time reading books, participating in online book clubs, and even started writing down her life story. "Not everyone is lucky enough to live twice," she often told Sophia, emphasizing her appreciation for the chance to find happiness again. Evelyn's writings are not only a personal journey, but also an inspiration for others to face injustice and find inner strength. American audiences will feel Evelyn's strong, independent spirit, a quality praised in American culture. She did not wait for change from outside, but took action herself to make a difference. Evelyn's story is also a poignant reminder that setting boundaries is necessary, even with family. Not out of selfishness, but out of respect for yourself. For Evelyn, transferring assets to Sophia was her way of sending a message that love and respect are never wasted. This action also inspires the audience that each person has the right to control their lives and choose who is worthy of leaving behind a spiritual and material legacy. Evelyn's life is now not only peaceful, but also meaningful, and she is a living testament to the power of resilience and courage. Evelyn has found peace, but more importantly, she has redefined family in her life. With Sophia, Evelyn has a relationship based on honesty and true love, something she longed for, but did not find in Clara or the rest of the family. Evelyn feels that she not only survived the trauma, but also grew stronger from the pain. While Evelyn continues to enjoy life, she cannot help but reflect on the important lesson that life has taught. Love and respect are the basic conditions for building any relationship. The decision to cut ties with Clara and Ethan is not an act of bitterness, but of freedom. Evelyn understands that, to have peace, sometimes toxic elements must be eliminated, even if that means abandoning those who share the same blood. American audiences will feel Evelyn's strength of resilience and determination, qualities valued in American culture. They will see her as an unsung hero who won not by retaliating, but by defending her own values. The act of leaving the entire inheritance to Sophia is not only a way to acknowledge her niece's kindness, but also an affirmation that kindness will be rewarded. Evelyn also inspired the audience that overcoming adversity is not only a personal journey, but also a powerful example for the community. Audiences will encourage Evelyn to continue sharing her story, to raise awareness about protecting yourself from domestic abuse and upholding your personal values. In the context of American culture, Evelyn's story is a testament to independence, inner strength, and the ability to build a future based on true love, no matter how difficult life gets.